So in terms of sponsorship value, as a city, you buy we brought sponsors, some will leave, some will add up. As a city, we raised sponsorship to 13.5 million Ghana cedis.
Oh, okay.
That's how much we raised in sponsorship, 13.5 million Ghana cedis. You heard gate process, okay, from gate. So far in 3 years, because Kayun say the first thing in a bono or away from home.
Yeah.
So of course there are matches that can work from any BM. It's not covered all. Into now we couldn't even charge for gate process.
Yes.
Earlier years, yeah, but Africa and I ain't even charge, ain't even discount gate. So we've raised 1.7 in terms of gate process.
Okay.
So far as a city, a Ghana match here being count. It was Ghana match, we have 40,000. We need 40,000 coming up to watch. It's
possible.
It's possible. Why not? Gate raised 1.7. Now you heard transfers. Player transfers is our second highest revenue in terms of the movie players. If you take Kotoko sense a buyer, you know 9.2 million Ghana cedis from player transfers. 9.2 million Ghana cedis. Now I heard sponsorship that comes in because internal generated. So some from CAF, FIFA, GFA, FIFA for example, World Cup participation, NS money na CAF, GFA, Star Times ni sponsorship near dinan 1.1 million Ghana cedis. So that's 1.1 million Ghana cedis. Then the Fabu census also comes in 670,000 Ghana cedis. So far, what we've raised from Fabu census, virtual seat has given us 600,000 Ghana cedis. So you can see kind of 6 billion. Friendly matches appearance. Wow, Bobby Vital friendly matches here and there. Nawajikaka, and also 250,000 Ghana cedis. That's how much we've gotten from friendly matches. Ghana Premier League prize money. Oji Ghana Premier League. And it was in the first year or second, the GFA gave us something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, already Kotoko already has a full first Kotoko and then Wafa.
Yes.
And I said we won the Ghana Premier League. Because as Kanimi Nubuma, 400,000 Ghana cedis. And I buying some more. Okay, I say Africa and they are buying to me buying and all the plus Gaka tournament here boy. Now any has a football president cap near the two Kabuma near 1 million Ghana cedis. And then other incomes. I can't you know, papa movement.
And only income. Other income.
As a football club, replicas and all these things. And they count 300,000 Ghana cedis. So that's how much you've been able to raise in 3 years. As compared to the KPIs, Yedema Asante Kotoko management, which is 50 million Ghana cedis. So already 23.5 million out of 15 million Ghana cedis. It means that you're now about 8.5 million Ababetoso, which is even more than what we're expected to pay. We're expected to generate in our first year. Now I think Komo Bebre and Kotoko sponsorship Bebre money there. Kotoko Nyeska sponsorship money there. And all that. Before I explain how our expenditure goes, my main fan to just say when we came, the board made an arrangement, and we as management believe that it's one of the best arrangements we can make for every institution. Okay. Let me say, the CEO of Asante Kotoko, or the finance manager, Thomas Sivoji. These are two people. Say when it comes to sign off signatures, they cannot sign a single check to withdraw money from Asante Kotoko accounts without, and I repeat, without the approval of any of the board members of the finance committee. Sir. So the finance committee, the finance committee freema, and they ain't me for pay any amount of money.
Oh, okay.
You cannot withdraw any. Unless they approve. So they say Moya was SOMPA say Obi ba 7 say maybe a program we are outdoor. So this house, the person have to do a memo and justify the expenditures and bring it to you. You will do your investigation before you approve. If it's not approved, you cannot use the money. And that's exactly how we're running Asante Kotoko as an institution. That's exactly how so. The only and all this amount I gave and how we've generated the revenue, everything from. The only amount America says it doesn't go directly to the accounts of Asante Kotoko. It's virtual seat.
And on Kwan and Ko.
Yes.
Koroko
it's a virtual seat. Because virtual seat is sent to Asante Kotoko official memo. But in terms of if accounts and everything, it is an account.
Some passports.
Which we give it to auditors to approve. That's what I say. For example, if I say the finance manager goes to training grounds, training page enough, say or this kama laborers who works on the pitch to buy food. So we trap training picture. Won't mean come yeah check. And go try to account so like say you need ready cash to do it quick. Maybe a 2 coin long journey or maybe a 5 players about training. You say basic players to train. You have to buy food. So size cannot mean say baba with this kind of accounts access $1 so you need this readily cash available for such petty expenditures. So apart from that, all the other monies of the club goes through the accounts of the club.
Oh, okay.
And this worker say, hey, you see what this can way because you cannot sign a check to withdraw money. The check has to be approved by a board member. Would you remember why they account? And you have to justify this expenditure. For example, Kotoko against out to your tamale. You have to justify and bring the hotel bill. Said the hotel will charge let's say 400 Ghana per room. It will 20 rooms because all the 20 players in 10 players will share a room. In 10, the officials and the rest, management in Mayo. You have to prove justify all these things. That's what Imano that's very does.
Oh, okay.
It will be tofu will say per the current fuel rate. You got Tamalaba, you spend about 16,000 on fuel. You bet you are saying case you are winning, you bet you are winning bonus of this amount. All these things so that the running of the club is smooth. So you are feeling everyone say be too quiet. Now bus I pack it. They are waiting for maybe somebody to send the money. Everything has to be done rightly. That's how a football club, and that's how the board members, and especially the members of the finance committee of Asante Kotoko wants things to be done.
Okay.
And these are top level people. I'm telling you, sir.
Yeah.
If you send the people there, they are going to really. Exactly, because no signs when you said it didn't hear exactly. So let's go because how do you spend it? Listen, I can tell you for a fact you use more than half of this money in terms of salaries. Because then we break it down our salaries to you. If you are paying this amount of salaries every month, so that's how much you're using. Every Asante Kotoko player will be is given an apartment to live in.
Apartment.
Okay. And listen, your statistics now we have roughly usually like 35 players. All right. We spend 600 Ghana cedis a month, which is obviously say Opezo living in a good apartment, they will come and say and okay, you're not a bargain because some of the rent owners now go me Kotoko for so every player is let's say 600 Ghana cedis a month. So in a year 7,200. Multiply 7,200 by 35 players. And all these players are given accommodation. So that's how much we pay. We pay about over 230,000 in terms of rent. SOMPA for these players in a year. Okay. Now about increased salaries of the staff of the club. Because the staff, I'll quite seriously your staff or your IT personnel or your deputy operations from or your other members I'll call Dakodash and who say I probably be a boy about who say you've maintained the page and Dakodash. Your workers are the work there. Yeah, we have okay. Oh, not a single worker of Asante Kotoko who increase of his salary since we came on board. And some of the amounts, if I'm telling you, of course, these are salaries of people, so I might not be able to go. I'm sure maybe I have for free, and maybe I could do it because we believe so once you work for Kotoko, you have to appreciate you in that manner. Then we come to match the expenses. When you say whether we play home or away, we have to keep the team in the hotel. And if any camping, okay, your hotel are players need that, so the selected players will go to those hotels. You call away crowd, the airline is so expensive. Like last season, for example, the technical head of the team. Any distance be over 2 or 3 hours. Or say get out 2 days. Sometimes we spend 3 days in Tamale. Last season when we were winning the league. And even near Badoma, near Dasunya 2 days. The match near Sunday, you go Sunya on the Friday.
Yes.
Near Dao. Near training on the Saturday. Near that. Before we play on the Sunday. But because of the Omani Sunya, we can travel. But there are other places, for example, in Yinase there, you cannot come. And we all know the history of Kotoko there. We don't want to travel in the night. These are things that they tell you. If you spend 2 days before the match and the distance is far, for example, there, and look at the number of times you go to Accra, you are going to stay again before you travel. Feeding my fuel, hotel accommodations, and we travel in large numbers because this is Kotoko. So, yes, and I was told that some years ago, about 3 coaches will stay in one room. This time it will never happen. Because at least the head coach will stay in. So about 3 or 4 people are staying differently, and drivers, people, and your hotel we eat from the hotel. Sometimes we go with our own cook, which comes with an extra cost as well. So these are even match the operations. Plus, which we are winning bonuses. Yeah, winning home match, I winning bonus around 18,000 thereabouts. Away matches, because away matches is more higher than home matches. Around 27,000. So when we were playing the FA Cup, and the FA Cup no matter 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. Sometimes the money you get alone cannot even pay really bonus.
Every couple of that kind of.
Yeah, the money you get alone cannot even pay really bonus.
All the all kind of Ojiana.
Then we have statutory payment. So for example, maybe your transfer in Bella $400,000. And you know the $400,000 that will come to Asante Kotoko. Can you say Obi a oyeti bi a different onward transfer. Into your fans your fan Bella from Cameroon. Cameroon club and say so what turn am another team I'm 10%, which is a very good negotiation. Because if we came to meet 30%, 40%, sometimes 50% on onward.
Onward but 50%, 30%, 40%.
This player, Kwame Bonsu.
Conte.
The player had percentage in our transfers. I recently on their call player status Ejinisika.
Conte.
The player.
Or no man
percentage. The player had a 50% on onward transfer. Into after some Kotoko transfer, the player na call GFA say.
But 50%.
So okay, issues by Kotoko.
Monsan fund 50%.
It's just how minus. And we pay that money. We pay that money to rivals.
Wow.
Plus, you buy a STV Polak at the court. I said, I say, Kotoko bus, a accident. Now, insurance be any bus now. Now, because the insurance needs we put his life at risk. Into court, you award him a judgment debt. And court demand. But lucky thing, boy, they say they have a period of time you can take that matter on. Into after so, coin now, that's our period now lapse. So all the other people cannot. But of course, you know, these are liabilities that we have to pay. Recently, it's a Knox Hotel, the Abanya. So as we speak, the liabilities keep compounding. We've paid legacy debt to you over 2.3 million Ghana cedis. Yes, over 2.3 million. And all these things I'm saying, they are all documented. They are all documented. You go so say it's a Knox Hotel, Abeka. Yeah. You have to pay. Then I mean, every day old players working and say maybe I have an understanding that needs to be paid and everything that we have to go up and settle. And then transfers and all those, we pay 10% to GFA. So okay, transit. So because say all this money is what do you use it for? These are the expenditures of the club.
If